Nuestro planeta está lleno de lugares que simplemente no parecen reales. Lugares tan salvajes y extraños que jurarías que pertenecen a otro mundo. Algunos fueron esculpidos durante millones de años por fuerzas brutales de la naturaleza. Otros fueron construidos en secreto por personas antiguas y luego olvidados. Están escondidos en islas lejanas, enterrados en valles ocultos o dentro de paisajes que casi nadie llega a ver. Hoy nos dirigimos directamente a los rincones más impactantes de la Tierra, donde los colores explotan, las formas desafían la lógica y las reglas de la naturaleza parecen tomarse un descanso. Cada parada de este viaje demuestra que nuestro mundo es mucho más increíble de lo que creemos. Y honestamente no vas a creer la mitad de lo que estás a punto de ver. ¡Vamos allá! Trolltunga, Norway. Trolltunga, which means troll's tongue, es un famous rock ledge en Norway. It sits more than 2,300 feet above Lake Ringedalsvatnet. It draws about 100,000 visitors each year. El ledge is about 90 pies long, making it un popular spot para photos con dramatic views. Dramatic views. It shows el powerful forces que formed Norway's landscape y offers un glimpse into Earth's history. El área around Trolltunga is rich in nature, con more than 80 bird species y many native plants. Este makes it not only a striking viewpoint, but also a place where visitors can enjoy the connections between wildlife and their environment. Diamond Beach, Iceland. Chunks de glacier ice wash up in este black sand shore, sparkling like scattered gems under the sun. El nickname comes from how sunlight hits el translucent blue y white pieces against el dark volcanic backdrop. Those ice blocks break free from nearby Breiðamerkurjökull, float through Jökulsárlón Lagoon, y ride waves back a land. Some date back over 1,000 years, making each one un frozen time capsule from deep en el ice cap. El black sand formed from lava cooling fast into basalt, then ground down by ancient glaciers. No other beach mixes old ice y fresh volcanic grit like this. Photographers flock here a catch el play de light and el shapes as waves crash in. El water stays near freezing year-round, con strong riptides que pull hard so you stick a el shore. Corinth Canal, Greece. Engineers first dreamed the slicing through el Isthmus de Corinth in el 7th century BC, a link to seas. Periander, a local ruler, scrapped the idea after cost overruns. He built a stone dragway para ships instead. The ancient path called El Diolkos hauled boats across land en rollers para centuries. El full canal finally opened in 1893 after French and Greek teams blasted through limestone over 11 years. At just 70 feet wide, it's too narrow para big freighters today, but small boats save 185 miles by skipping el Peloponnese Loop. Those sheer walls rise 259 feet straight up, like driving through un massive cut en un cliff. Rain often erodes el sides, forcing closures para fixes que cost millions. About 11,000 vessels pass through yearly, mostly tourists gawking at the engineering feat. Niagara Falls, USA, Canadá. Niagara Falls is actually 3 separate waterfalls right where el Niagara River drops into an gorge. El biggest section, Horseshoe Falls, carries most del váter. Every second, more than 3,160 tons de water go over el edge. Que makes it el most powerful waterfall in North America, above 164 feet. El falls started forming 12,000 years ago when melting glaciers carved el channel. El edge erodes about 1 foot per year, so el falls have already moved 7 miles upstream from their original spot. It will eventually reach Lake Erie. Both countries build huge power plants nearby. Together, they generate enough electricity para over 1 million homes. Roughly 90% del fish que tumble over el falls survive el ride y keep swimming downstream. In winter, ice builds up along el sides, while el center still flows full force. Sigiriya Rock, Sri Lanka. Sigiriya rises 656 feet straight up from el jungle floor. It's el hardened core de un ancient volcano que cooled underground millions de years ago. In the late 400s, AD King Kassapa murdered his father y built un palace in el flat top, a hide from his brother's army. El only way up era un staircase que once passed between 2 giant lion paws carved from rock. Today, only el paws remain. Visitors now climb more than 1,200 steps at reach el summit. Workers built gardens, swimming pools, y painted frescoes de women halfway up el cliff without any machines. El mirror wall beside the stairs still holds 1,500-year-old graffiti written by early tourists praising el view. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Angel Falls holds el récord as el world's tallest uninterrupted waterfall at 3,211 feet. Local Pemón people have always called it Querepacupay Merú. It drops from el flat top de un massive tabletop mountain called Auyantepuy. El Tepuy summit is so isolated que more than half el plant species growing up there exist nowhere else in Earth. Most del water turns into mist before it ever hits el ground, so el pool at el base stays surprisingly small. American pilot Jimmy Angel flew over it in 1933. He crashed his plane in top 4 years later. El wreck sat there until 1970. Getting there today takes un small plane, un river canoe, y several hours de hiking. Rainbow Mountain, Peru. Skogafoss Waterfall, Iceland. Skogafoss is one of the biggest waterfalls in Iceland. Drops 200 feet in one clean sheet 82 feet wide. It flows off cliffs que used to be Iceland's coastline before lava y glaciers extended el land outward. El story goes que el Viking settler en around 900 hit el chest, y it is said que el first man who goes there will find great treasures. Parts de it eran found centuries later. In sunny days, el spray almost always creates un double rainbow. Un metal staircase con 527 steps takes you a el top para un view straight down el falls. It is well worth climbing up all estos steps, así es Skogafoss from above, y el beautiful view from up there. Nearby el volcano Eyjafjallajökull supplies el water, so el flow swells huge in summer. Petra Jordan. Petra era founded over 2,000 years ago along the ancient trade routes between Arabia, Egypt y el Mediterranean Sea. As un center para trade del capital, became very wealthy y powerful. El ancient Nabateans carved entire buildings, tombs, temples, y homes directly into red sandstone cliffs starting around 300 BC. En particular, they built un theater que seats 8,500 people, all cut from solid rock. They controlled desert trade routes y grew rich moving spices y incense. Un narrow slot canyon, 1.2 miles long, hides el entrance. When you step out, el famous treasury facade suddenly appears. Clever channels y underground cisterns collected every drop de rain so 20,000 people could live in el desert. Un major earthquake en 363 AD destroyed half el city y ended its importance. Today, only about 15% de Petra has been excavated. Mount Fanjing, China. Mount Fanjing rises a 8,430 feet y es el otro de China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. Two temples sit in twin peaks, connected by a short stone bridge high above the clouds. Un single mushroom-shaped rock has balanced en el summit para over 1 billion years despite wind y rain. El mountain holds significant cultural value para el local ethnic communities, particularly el Tujia y Miao peoples. Their traditional customs, rituals y festivals son intricately linked a el mountain y its religious importance. El área es el only home del Gray Snub-Nosed Monkey, un endangered species con bright blue faces y fewer than 800 left en el wild. Thick fog often rolls in, making el peaks feel like islands floating in the sky. Daily visitor numbers sun-capped protect the ancient forest. Lauterbrunnen Valley, Switzerland. Deep in el Swiss Alps sits Lauterbrunnen Valley, un classic U-shaped cut carved by glaciers retreating 15,000 years ago. Those walls rise straight up 1,300 feet, one of Europe's steepest inland drops. Over 70 waterfalls tumble down them, many plunging more than 820 feet and echoing across miles. Albert Einstein once pointed out, el free-falling water here in his talks in Gravity, saying it matched his ideas perfectly. El Valley inspired J.R.R. Tolkien's Rivendell scenes en el Lord de el Rings, books y movies. Fog often rolls in, softening el peaks para un quiet hike feel. Stand en el center y cliff echoes linger 7 a 9 seconds, turning shouts into a weird, drawn-out hum. Nusa Penida, Indonesia. Off Bali's southeast shore, Nusa Penida keeps its rock charm far from el mainland crowds. Rulers once shipped criminals y black magic suspects here as punishment in el 1700s. Legends call it el Black Magic Island, tied a un banished sorcerer spirit named Maling. Old stone pillars from 914 AD mark Balinese raids, a claim in Roads stay rough, con spotty power y water-keeping adventures raw y unpolished. It's the only spot where captive Valley starlings, down under 10 wild ones in 2005, have bounced back over 100 through rehab releases. Que success story makes it un key safe zone para el bird found nowhere else. Dive spots draw mantas year-round, but watch el currents, they pull hard.
Stuðlagil Canyon, Iceland.
Iceland's Jökla River snakes through Stuðlagil Canyon en un remote eastern valley. Basalt columns line both sides, some towering 65 to 100 feet like organ pipes from cooled lava. El whole stretch runs 1,640 feet, con walls que stack en perfect hexagons. It's Iceland's biggest land collection. De estos columns formed when thick lava cracked into shapes as it hardened. No other spot shows such a dense honeycomb in one gorge. Winds carve new patterns yearly, keeping it look fresh. Un 2016 sheep farmer's tip-off put it in maps after un dam dropped river levels in 2009, uncovering el hidden site. Hike el east bank para close-ups, or view from el safer west platform. Bogdanovich Glacier, Kazakhstan. Just 1.86 miles long, Bogdanovich Glacier sits high in Kazakhstan's Tian Shan Range near Almaty. Named para geologist Karl Bogdanovich, who mapped quakes here in 1910, it honors his work in El Big Almaty Shaker. Short treks make it doable. En un day from town, perfect para quick ice views without multi-day hauls.
Winters, el sweet spot, stable ice, cuts, collapse risks versus spring melts.
It hides Oktyabrskaya Cave, Kazakhstan's largest ice hollow at over 3,000 feet deep, con frozen sculptures que shift yearly. Que buried giant sets it apart. Few glaciers pack such unhidden chamber right in el heart. Lake Baikal, Rusia. Lake Baikal es el Earth's oldest deep lake. Plunges 5,387 pies y dates back 25 millones de años. It cradles 20% del planet's unfrozen fresh water, outpacing all North American lakes together.
Endless sediment layers, up to 7 miles thick, hold climate clues from ice ages. Summer clears el surface at 131 feet down, mirroring Siberian peaks like glass. Over 3,700 species call it home. 2/3 unique at its depths. Que isolation bred oddballs like el Baikal seal, el world's only freshwater seal species, con 100,000 pups yearly. Those Nerpas evolved from Arctic cousins trapped here eons ago, thriving in the cold without salt. Mount Roraima, Venezuela, Brasil, Guyana. Mount Roraima, towering 1,000 to 1,300 feet. Straight up, its cliffs form from 2-billion-year-old Precambrian sandstone, Earth's oldest exposed rock. No roads reach el base. It's all jungle treks spanning 30 miles. El summit stays cool at 41 at 59 degrees Fahrenheit, despite equatorial heat below, thanks to constant clouds. Rain hammers down, yearly carving web-like streams to feed Tepui Falls. Isolation bred over 30% endemic life, like black frogs, que crawl, not hop, and slick stones. One standout. Helianthora pitcher plants trap bugs and sweet nectar, el only carnivores up top, since soil's nutrient poor. Que Buck Buffett supports un food web found nowhere else. Darvaza Gas, cráter, Turkmenistán. Deep in Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert sits el Darvaza Crater, un 230 pies wide pit burning since 1971. Soviet drillers hit un gas pocket collapsed, el site elicited a burn of fumes. They figured days, not decades. Methane feeds el flames non-stop, but fumes irritate lungs up close. So masks help. In 2013, explorer George Kourounis rappelled down parasoil samples, finding heat-loving microbes que survive hellish temps. Those extremophiles hint at life in other scorched worlds unlike any Earth lab bug. By mid-2025, new wells cut el blaze a un third size, channeling gas para power instead de waste. Officials say it's safer now, con fewer flares visible afar. But watch el edge. Underwater waterfall, Mauritius. Off Mauritius's southwest coast, swirling sands create a fake underwater cascade visible from high up. It's no real fall currents drag silt off on shallow shelf into an 13,000-foot abyss mimicking Ampur. El island's volcanic birth, 8 million years ago, built a steep drop in El Mascarene Plateau. See it best from planes or choppers. Ground views, missile flow. Snopes debunked myths. It's sediment not draining El Ael. Its tilt from old quakes angles el runoff just right, making Mauritius el prime spot para este trick. Tide shifts change. El streaks daily. Richat, structure Mauritania. El Richat structure sits en el middle del Sahara. It looks exactly like a giant bullseye from el air. It measures 25 miles across, con perfect circular rings. Scientists once thought un meteorite made it. But now they know it's an uplifted dome de old rock que erosión carved into layers. El center shows rocks over 600 million years old, holds broken rock fragments from a huge ancient impact, while el outer rings get younger. Winds y water stripped away el softer parts. Leaving hard ridges que stand out like steps. astronauts have used it as un visual marker since el 1960s. Because nothing else in Earth shows up so clearly from space. Silfra Island. Silfra es un narrow crack filled con crystal clear water right between el North American y Eurasian tectonic plates. El water comes from un glacier, filters through porous lava rock para decades, y ends up so pure you can drink it while you swim. El underwater walls drop straight down more than 200 feet in spots, creating a longest continuous underwater cliff visible as swimmers anywhere. Visibility often tops 328 feet farther than almost any other body de water en el planeta. El temperature stays an steady 35 at 39 degrees Fahrenheit all year. Divers y snorkelers can literally touch both continents at the same time in places where el gap is only a few feet wide. El plates here drift apart about 3/4 de un inch every year, so el canyon keeps growing. That's the only place in Earth where you can touch two continents at once. If este one just went to your bucket list, smash the like button y subscribe. New impossible places every week. Moorea, French Polynesia. Moorea es un volcanic island con un triangular shape y jagged ridges rising from el sea. El name means yellow lizard en el ancient Polynesian language. Linked a un legend de un golden reptile, Guarding el Shores. Un massive volcano formed it about 1.5 million years ago. Then partially collapsed, create two main peaks from el old crater. Some cliffs look like natural pyramids shaped by special erosion en el volcanic base that carves sharp-stepped edges. It inspired el mythical Valley High and James Michener's Tales de el South Pacific. Giving el island un spot en American literature que draws writers y dreamers. Hollywood crews love el mix de Green Mountains y Ocean Light para films y docs. Meeting of Waters, Brazil. East de Manaus, Brasil. El Dark Río Negro y Muddy Río Solimões join a form el Amazon, but they run side by side para about 4 miles without blending. El Negro's black tint comes from slow, warm water picking up plant decay in Colombian lowlands, while El Solimões hauls cold, fast silt from Andean peaks. Those clashing speeds around 1 mile per hour versus 3 + 1 6-degree temperature gap keep them apart at first. Sunlight sharpens the line between chocolate brown y inky flows, best seen from boats or high banks. El spot marks where el Amazon truly begins in Brazil, blending into one mighty river downstream. Satellites catch el divot from space, un rare river split visible from orbit. Grand Prismatic Spring, United States. Yellowstone's Grand Prismatic Spring spans 370 feet across en un volcanic zone dumping 560 gallons de 158 degrees Fahrenheit water every minute from depths over 160 feet. First spotted in 1839 by trappers as un boiling lake 300 feet wide, it wowed early explorers. Ferdinand Hayden named it en 1871 para el rainbow-like hues matching light through un prism. El rim's stair-like terraces form from even water drain-off, un flat setup rather than hot springs, que tilts one way. Colors ring: el blue, heart green, yellow, orange, red. Thanks a heat-loving microbes que shift con temps around the edges. El center hits 188 degrees Fahrenheit, too scorching para most life, but ancient archaea hanging there. Those tiny survivors help scientists study early Earth bugs y hints de alien life in hot planets. Kelimutu Volcano, Indonesia. In Flores Island's east end, Kelimutu Volcano holds 3 crater lakes side by side at 5,377 feet up, each un different shade from dissolved minerals. Locals say el color sort souls after death. Blue para elders, turquoise para youth, red para el wicked. Con rituals held yearly, a chat con spirits. El lakes shift shades fast. One turned blood red, one spooking tourists as on cursed sign. Colors change up a 6 times the year from gas vents below. Un setup so tied a hidden fumaroles que no other volcanoes lakes flip as often or wildly.
Water hits 104 degrees Fahrenheit, but won't boil, thanks to a depth y air pressure, though sulfur fumes choke if you linger. Folklore bans swimming, but el eerie calm draws quiet watchers. Islands, Denmark. El Faroe Islands son 18 rugged volcanic rocks parked halfway between Norway y Iceland en el North Atlantic. Sixteen de el islands son inhabited, y they son well connected, con paved roads, tunnels, bridges y ferry lines. Lava flows stacked up 50 million years ago, leaving thick basalt layers that look like stacked books when you fly over. Only 53,000 people live here, but sheep top 70,000, giving el islands their nickname, Land de Sheep. El Islands host el highest density de puffins en el world, con over 2 million pairs nesting in cliffs every summer, making them un top puffin colony en el planeta. Winds can hit 80 miles per hour in winter, yet ocean currents keep temperatures above 23 degrees Fahrenheit year-round.
From mid-June and mid-July, el sun barely dips, delivering almost 24 hours the daylight. Leshan Giant Buddha, China. At el spot where three rivers meet in Sichuan, builders carved the world's tallest stone Buddha right into a red sandstone cliff, starting in 713 AD. It stands 233 feet high. It took 90 years to finish. Un monk named Haitong started el project hoping el statue would calm el dangerous currents que sank boats. El statue actually changed el river flow. El rock debris dumped during carving slowed el water y ended most shipwrecks below it, proving el monk's plan worked perfectly. Hidden drainage channels en el head, shoulders y ears still keep rainwater from wearing it down after 1,200 years. El 1021 Coiled Hair Knots y 23 pies de largo ears son big enough para people to stand inside. Meteor Crater, United States. About 50,000 years ago, un nickel-iron meteor 150 feet wide slammed into Arizona's desert at 29,000 miles per hour, blasting out an hole 0.75 miles wide y 600 feet deep. El meteor exploded con el force de 20 millones de toneladas de TNT. more than 1,000 Hiroshima bombs, yet left el crater so well preserved que it's still el best example de un simple impact ball in Earth. El impact flipped rock layers upside down y tossed 175 millones de toneladas de material outward. Mining engineer Daniel Barringer proved en 1903 que it came from space, not un volcano. Astronauts train here para el Apollo moon missions because el shape matches lunar craters. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. Waitomo es el most famous stretch guided since el late 1880. Este es el original iconic New Zealand attraction. El Waitomo Caves son made up de limestone rock que era formed about 30 million years ago. Tectonic shifts y volcanic eruptions have caused a limestone a lift out del sea, creating este natural wonder. Continuous water flow eventually ate away at el softer parts del rocks, allowing water inside y over time widening el channels, forming el caverns we know today. Thousands de glowworm larvae light up el ceilings con un soft blue-green glow. El larvae drop sticky silk threads a catch insects drawn a el light. Visitors drift silently in boats under a living starfield. Jellyfish Lake Palau. Around 12,000 years ago, rising seas trapped jellyfish en un landlocked saltwater lake en Aalmolk Island. Cut off from predators, el golden jellyfish lost almost all their sting, y now number en male millions. Golden jellyfish en Jellyfish Lake move con el sun each day. They swim east en el morning y west en el afternoon, staying in bright areas. Este helps el algae inside them get sunlight para photosynthesis, which provides food para both el algae y el jellyfish. El lake is only open as snorkelers, con un special permit a protect el fragile balance. El bottom layer, the water holds deadly hydrogen sulfide, so no scuba diving is allowed. Bubbles would mix el layers y wipe out el entire population. Geyser Lake, Russia. Locals call it Blue Lake, but everyone knows it as Geyser Lake because del swirling rings in el bottom. Clear water sits over blue clay and sand pushed up by the underground spring, forming perfect concentric circles with look frozen in place. El ring shifts slightly every few days as new pulses the water rise, meaning el picture en el lake floor is always changing, making every visit un brand new design, que no other spring on earth produces in quite el same way. El lake stays on steady 40 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. No one is sure exactly when it appeared. Some blame un strong earthquake en 2003. Swimming is discouraged to keep el delicate sediment patterns intact.
Cañocristales, Colombia. Cañocristales flows through Colombia's remote Meta departmente en el Orinoco Basin.
Red plants called Macarenia clavigera coat el riverbed, turning its shades de yellow, green, blue y black from June a November.
El main color burst comes from K red hue created by el plant's oxygen bubbles under sunlight. It's el only river in Earth where un single plant species creates un seasonal rainbow effect, making el flow look alive y shifting daily con light. Que rare biology ties. Eta el planet's oldest rocks, untouched by modern change, rock abrasion carved deep round potholes called giant kettles in el ancient 1.2 billion year old Guiana Shield Base. Raja Ampat, Indonesia. Raja Ampat es un grupo de over 1500 small islands off el coast de West Papúa, Indonesia. From el aire, el islands look like someone splashed green paint across bright blue water. El sea es calm y clear, almost like glass. There are no straight beaches or neat rows de anything here. Just jagged limestone rocks rising straight out del water. Mushroom-shaped islets y hidden lagoons. El ocean currents move slowly, carefully around the reefs. Scientists say este area has more kinds de fish y coral than any other place in Earth. It's one of the richest marine environments in el world. There's no big hotels or crowded tourist spots. El place feels untouched y quiet. It's beautiful simply because it's been left alone. Milford Sound, New Zealand. Glaciers gouged Milford Sound 20,000 years ago. Then, sea filled the steep valley and make the 10-mile fjord. Sheer granite walls climb 3,937 feet, twice el Empire State Building, in both sides. Rain dumps 267 inches yearly, spawning hundreds of short-lived falls after storms.
Strong winds sometimes blow cascades upward into misty sprays. Temperate rainforests huggle cliffs fed by humid air and nutrients. It hosts el southernmost penguins, an Earth Fjordland, crested ones breeding in islands where no other site matches their cold water dive depths. It's one of New Zealand's wildest spots con just one road in. Rudyard Kipling dubbed it el world's eighth wonder en 1891 para its raw scale. Geirangerfjord, Norway. Glaciers carved Geirangerfjord 2.5 million years ago, eroding a 9-mile gash 1,640 feet deep between 4,593-foot peaks. Cliffs drop so steep, el elevation gap hits 6,200 feet from summit a seafloor. Europe's highest rainfall, 98 inches yearly, feeds dozens of falls, like Seven Sisters y Bridal Veil. Snow melts fast and slopes sparking rock slides into el water. Echoes bounce 7 seconds between walls, turning shouts cave deep. UNESCO listed it in 2005 para Untouched Fjord Drama. Kayaks hog shores, but undercurrents demand guides. It inspired Disney's Arendelle and Frozen, con peaks mimicking el film's icy towers from real shots. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. Plitvice's 16 lakes stack en un karst basin, linked by 90 waterfalls over living limestone barriers that grow yearly. Waters filter through layered stone, staying clear at 148 feet deep in spots. Colors flip from turquoise a gray or green con minerals, sun y plankton shifts. It's the only place where tufa barriers, calcium dams, built by algae bacteria, span such a vast chain, creating a self-growing cascade unseen elsewhere. El system formed 12,000 years ago from post-Ice Age dissolution y moss buildup. War closed it in 1991. But it reopened. No motors en él. Core trains, boats y boardwalks. Keep it quiet. Chocolate Hills, Philippines. Bohol Central Plain holds 1,260, a 1,776 cone-shaped hills, each 98 a 164 feet tall, y nearly symmetrical. Dry grass browns them from March a May, hence el name. Rain greens them lush el resto del year. coral limestone uplifted 10,000 years ago. Then, rain eroded softer layers into domes. Local lore says, and heartbroken giant steers formed them. No volcanic link, it's all ancient seafloor pushed up. They're printed in el rare 200 peso bill, el scarcest Philippine note, symbolizing Bohol's hidden geology. Que honor Testema National Pride unlike any other. Hillfield, View Index at Carmen y Sacbayan overlook el spread. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. Danakil sits 410 feet below sea level in the East African Rift, where three plates pull apart 1 inch yearly. Temps average 95 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, making it Earth's hottest inhabited spot. Salt crusts stack 2,625 feet thick from ancient sea dries. It holds 43% salinity, el saltiest water body alive, born from a 2005 quake. Que hypersaline brew hosts microbes que survive pure acid key para starting alien life. Salt caravans, whole slabs by camel, un trait unchanged para centuries. Hydrogen sulfide steam y chlorine fumes demand masks. No higher plants grow in core zones mimicking Mars. Mount Hua. Mount Hua is one of the most famous y dangerous mountains in China. Its highest peak reaches about 7,087 feet. It is known para its narrow paths along steep cliffs. One del main highlights es el wooden plank path attached al side del mountain where visitors must wear safety harnesses. Ancient stone steps carved into a mountain hundreds of years ago, some still used today. There son also parts del trail que son only a few inches wide, making people hold in a chains or railings to keep their balance. Mount Hua is also known as a place where monks once lived and practiced meditation. El scenery here mixes sharp rocky mountains, misty skies, y risky walkways. Tumpak Sewu Waterfall, Indonesia. It's Semeru's closest big cascade. Tumpak Sewu sprawls 1,000 feet wide in un horseshoe cliff fed by Semeru volcano's snowmelt y rains. Over 100 streams merge into one roar, 390 feet high, like a 40-story tower. It's twice Niagara's height, yet fans out wider, creating un misty amphitheater con no other fall matches. Que scale earned it eternal Niagara status. El name means thousand falls in Havanese para el curtain effect. Volume surges in hours from fog or storms, keeping it dynamic. Slippery paths y bamboo bridges lida el base.
Capadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is an open-air museum where wind and rain have sculpted volcanic rock into impossible shapes. El fairy chimneys rise like sentinels in el desert, while underground ancient cities, the 8 floors hide. At dawn, hundreds de hot air balloons color el sky, offering surreal views de canyons y valleys. People have lived in estos rocks para centuries, carving out houses, churches y warehouses. Today, many de estos caves son luxury hotels. En el heart de este natural wonder stands Goreme, un village surrounded by countless rock formations. Este área, declared un UNESCO World Heritage Site, contains over 30 churches y chapels carved into el rock between el 10th y 12th centuries. El Byzantine frescoes inside tell sacred stories through el centuries preserved thanks a el dry climate del region. Estos places que look like they belong in another planet. All right here, in ours. Every single one proves the same thing. Earth still has corners we can't explain. En un sentence, spots that make you stop talking and just stare.
They remind us how much is left to see, how little we've actually walked. If today you feel que pull a grab on backpack y go find one para yourself, that's exactly what Este planet wants. Thanks para watching all el way island. Hit the subscribe button y turn in notifications. New impossible places drop every week, y we don't want you to miss el next one. See you soon!